Ready? 10-2 stop. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker Christian Jones there to make the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Alpha.
Shotgun now for Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. Moody base. Exit. Move. Let me go. 40's mark. 40's a mark. 40's a mark. Bandit. Bandit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Manning to try again after the pick 6. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Look at me. Score.
Here we go on fourth down with Manning. It's caught. Shepard. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
80 weapons. Right.
Here I come again. Alert flare.
To throw is Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
28. Mike, 28. Here we go.
To throw, it's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran, taken with the defense will give him.
Ready?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the 41, Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll run with Barkley, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Manning's throw complete to Tate. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready up. Pick up. Undercross.
Manning going to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7th. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try for Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, Manning, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Allen Hurns, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Middle.
Zebra.
Tighten up. Hey. Drill right, 22.
To throw is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Keep playing hard.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Antoine Bethea, the leading tackler among NFL safeties last year, in on the tackle again there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Stafford, blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Big 20.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kareem Martin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check back 21, back 21, check back 21. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, check back 21, back 21, check.
Now Manning. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Under 10. Hey, lock it.
From the gun, it's Manning. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Giants.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Rosas' kick is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Check. Lucky. Check, boy.
All right, here we go. 49.
32.
Check 49.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Back.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Michael Thomas on the stop.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the shit.
Jim.
59.
Fresno.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set. Blue 60. Hey, 70. Hey, check 22.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Stafford, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, Zoo. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
To throw on third down, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Check. Hey, 54. 48. Seam 6.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 37. Check 37. Give me radar. Say.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
No such thing as a loss. We take a win.
21. Hatchet. Check 99. Alert. Through.
Boston Scott, his first carry. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, 70.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
That's Omaha. Ready to move. Hey, alert 3.
Now Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow 20!
47. Now watch one. Check nickel.
40 got.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
47.
All day, baby, all day.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check your backer, check your backer.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because them getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Pass complete, Manning to Evan Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Manning to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first down, It's Scott. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Got it. Hey, exit.
Check me out. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Set. There you go. Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Come on, set.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, my 7.
To throw is Manning. And it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike, 28. Let's go, Hey, number 28. Let's go.
Now Manning. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They